Alison Hutchinson. I'm the founder of a charity called Pennies. So Pennies is a charity that's trying to do one really simple thing. It's taking the nation's favourite way of giving, which was dropping coins in a charity box, and just recognise the fact that we're all digital and we're all cashless. We're a charity that's trying to make it easy and affordable for people to just tap or click and donate a few pennies at checkout, and to thank them every time they do. As a charity, Pennies takes it really seriously that we track every donation. So we track every donation from where it was clicked. We don't know who it was that donated, but we'd know there'd be a donation at 3:15 at a particular store or online at a particular time. And we then track all those donations, we gather in the money, and then we grant it out to the nominated charity at each of those checkouts. We have over 200 partners. They can have local charities, they can campaign, and we've had a fantastic system that served us well for 15 years that we call PODS, Pennies' Own Database. And that tracks and makes sure the accuracy of all those grants go to the right charity. But the problem we've got is, it is older technology, it's reliant on one or two people that know how to run the system, it's constraining our growth, and it means that we're doing lots of manual things around it when it comes to, for example, reporting. We have to spend a lot of time manually creating reports for all of our different partners, which we were starting to find just unsustainable. So that's the problem that we had. And then we were very lucky to meet an individual called Jim Dolan, who's been a friend of Pennies for some time, and he offered to work with us on a pro bono basis to help us work out how to solve this problem. And that's where we were introduced to Nashtech. So what stood out about Nashtech was it was less about the project, it was more about the outcome we were trying to achieve. And I have so many people that call themselves partners, but it's really only a word till things go wrong, or it's only really part of delivering a deliverable. Whereas partnership for me with Nashtech is how are they working together with the Pennies team, genuinely as an extension of our team, understanding the outcome we're trying to take, giving us counsel and good advice when we might have different ideas of what we need to do, and trying to help make sure we deliver that really cost effectively. And Nashtech have really leaned into that. They've been part of that team. They really have delivered on what they've said. And for a charity, we had to be really clear, putting money aside to fund a project like this, it couldn't overrun, it couldn't be a lot more money. I had to secure specific funding for the project. So the time that Nashtech spent with us to make sure we were all aligned and locked in about what we were going to do has meant that we've not gone over budget. We are delivering what we needed to do, and that is fantastic for the charity and fantastic recognition of the partnership. So at the moment, we're just in dual running, about to go live. So we haven't yet felt the full benefits, but we know they're going to be amazing. And the real benefits it's got is that we're now not dependent on one or two people. We've got a partner that can run our system and make sure that heart beats every single time so that we can do all the right things in the right order. It's also placed us on the AWS platform. Now that unlocks massive opportunities. Suddenly we can tap into some of the AI tools that are there. We can automate reporting. We can give secure portals for all of our partners. We can automate some of the additional work we're doing by plugging in some of the other internal systems we work on. So yes, PODS 2 is what's really important to us because it's our heartbeat, but it's actually the springboard for getting our partners with automated reporting and getting AI embedded in everything we need to do at Pennies, unlocking my team to do what they need to do, which is help our partners unlock microdonations, enable consumers to give, and make a massive difference in society. The journey with Nashtech has been really great because, like any journeys, you get bumps in the road, you take a wrong turning, and therefore you've got to be with a partner that wants to work with you to address how do we come back round that corner, how do we make sure we fill in those potholes so that together we get to the end destination we're trying to get to. And that's the journey I've really valued about Nashtech. I've been in technology for most of my life, actually. I started in the technology industry, and it's very hard to see that not come to, when things go wrong, it's whose fault it is. That's nothing about the partnership with Nashtech. It's how do we fix it? How do we drive it forward? And if that sounds a bit of a negative, I mean it really positively, because no project is a plain sailing. There's always things that go on. And so for me, the journey with Nashtec's been about honesty, transparency, about working together to fix the issues, about focusing on the end goal, and about having really good relationships. Pennies is 15 years old, and in that time, all the Pennies microdonations have added up to raising £75 million to help over 1,100 charities. And that's 300 million consumers just pressing tap or click to add their donation. But we're at the foothills. Actually, last year, we grew 47%, but that was still equivalent of less than 0.17% of all digital and card transactions. So there's a massive opportunity to grow. If every person that was banked in the UK gave equivalent of a chocolate truffle just once a week, that's £1 billion of incremental funds for the UK charity sector, and that's the vision we're absolutely locked on. We couldn't do that without changing our systems, without automating what we do, without taking advantage of AI. So this project's fundamental to unlocking the next stage of our growth to drive social impact. To anyone that's looking at a solution partner, and we looked at a number of partners before we decided on Nashtec, the thing that stood out about Nashtec was a couple of things. One was the invested time to get to what I call the starting point, knowing what the problem was that we were trying to solve, having the requirements really, really clear so that both we and Nashtec knew the project we're about to embark on. And I'm not sure I would have invested as much time. Actually, having done that, it might have taken longer to get started, but it meant we were off from the right starting point. And then the other thing I would say is Nashtec have really lovely human beings, because you've got to work with teams, and your teams have got to get on with those teams, and you've got to be in it together and genuinely have a true partnership as you navigate your way forward. So for me, I would say really engage Nashtec earlier than you think, get the benefit of their good advice, get the benefit of their challenge, lock in on where you want to go, and then I'm absolutely sure that the project will be a major success.